Now it's time for Look and Listen to be heard by you.
Look and listen.
Thomas Edison invented the gramophone. The gramophone was invented by Thomas Edison. William Shakespeare wrote the play Macbeth around 1605. The play Macbeth was written around 1605. The play Macbeth was written by Shakespeare.
Read and repeat.
Now let's have a look at present, past, and future. Let's take a look at this sentence. Last year, the government built a new railway line. Okay, last year, the government built a new railway line. Is this an active or a passive sentence, Alberto?
It's an active sentence because the government did the action.
Very good. It's an active sentence. Okay, is it about the past, the present, or the future, Sylvia?
It is a past sentence.
Exactly. Could you write a present sentence, Sylvia?
Okay. Every year, the government builds new railway lines.
Every year, the government builds new railway lines. Good. And how about a future one, Linda?
Next year, the government will build a new railway line.
Next year, the government will build a new railway line. All right. Now, let's make all of our sentences passive. Of course, we have to use different tenses for the passive. Sylvia, in your first sentence, what is the subject of the action? This first sentence.
The government because they do the action.
Okay, and what is the object of the action?
The object of the action is a new railway line. So the passive sentence has to start with this.
Good. So a new railway line. Okay, for our passive sentence, we'll start with that. Alberto, could you put this sentence in the passive, please?
A new railway line was built by the government last year.
By the government last year. Okay, so our passive sentence is a new railway line was built by the government last year. Okay, can you put last year at the beginning?
Yes, of course. Last year, a new railway line was built by the government.
Yes, it's the same sentence. Good. Okay, what form is was?
It is past or to be.
And built?
It is past participle of build.
Past what?
Past participle.
Great. Now for the second sentence, will we use was, Linda?
Maybe we can use the present of to be.
All right. And what is the object of our sentence?
New railway lines are.
Okay, so we need to start with the object to make the passive sentence. New railway lines are. Do we need a past participle?
Yes, because we are making a passive sentence.
Okay, so
New railway lines are built by the government every year.
very good. by the government every year. Okay, this is our second passive sentence. Okay, new railway lines are built by the government every year. Okay, Sylvia, can you do the future sentence? It is very logical.
The future of was is will be, and the past participle is the same, built. So next year, a new railway line will be built by the government.
Good. Next year, we use our object as our subject. So a new railway line will be built by the government. Okay, our third passive sentence. Now let's review our work. Our first active sentence. Last year, the government built a new railway line in the past tense. Now we're changing it to a passive and it becomes a new railway line was built by the government last year. Our next active sentence in the present tense. Every year, the government builds new railway lines. Our active sentence is changed into the passive and becomes new railway lines are built by the government every year. Our third sentence is in the future. Active sentence is next year the government will build a new railway line. Changed into the passive, it becomes next year a new railway line will be built by the government. Okay.